Hello students, welcome to the e-content. Now we are going to learn the unit 2, which includes general account of economically important plants. The module name is spices and condiments, which includes chilies, black pepper and cinnamon, and the module number is 08. I am Dr. Shilpa Hindlekar, Assistant Professor from Government College of Arts, Science and Commerce, Kepe. Now in this particular outline, we are going to study the identification of species, a brief botanical description, the cultivation practices and the utilization of plants and plant paths. Now in the learning outcome, a student would be able to identify the plants, they would be enabled to describe the characters of the plants. It also explains the cultivation practices and they would be also able to list the uses of plants. Now coming to the first plant, that is Capsicum frutescens. It belongs to family Solanaceae and the common name is hot chili. You can see here in the picture the photographs of Capsicum frutescens, which includes the flower and the plant. Now these are the varieties of chili that you see, which we have Capsicum frutescens, which is also called as red pepper, chilies, or it is called as lal mirch. Then second one we have Capsicum annuum, which is sweet pepper or Simla mirch. You can see in the photograph the varieties. Now coming to the description of Capsicum frutescens, the plants are perennials, tall and bushy. They grow up to 6 feet. They bear small, elongated and conical fruits. When young, they are dark, glossy green in color and later change to red. They have a fiery, pungent bitter taste and characteristic odor. In cultivation practices, chili can be cultivated in the tropical and the subtropical conditions. It grows well at high altitudes, 5,000 feet, rainfall of around 20 to 50 inches and a hot humid climate. It requires a heavy, loamy, well-drained soil and the seeds are sown at the end of June or July in well-prepared nursery beds. The seedlings are transplanted in about 40 to 45 days. Frequent irrigation is required at the nursery stage and the flowering occurs after 1 month of transplantation. The crop is ready by another 1 month. The fruits ripen and change in color from green to deep orange and then to red, and the fruits are then dried in the sun. In the uses, it is used for its coloring and flavoring properties. Then the whole pods can be dried and then crushed on ground into chili powder and used as a spice or seasoning. It is used largely as a garnish for light colored foods such as eggs, fish, potato salads and salad dressing. It is also used as a flavoring agent in sausages, soups, salads and many foods. It's a good source of vitamin A, C and E. The fruits when green is used for pickling and when ripe is mixed with tomatoes to make sauces. It is a principal ingredient in all chutneys and curries. It is only seasoning which the poor eat along with rice. In terms of medicine, the capsaicin which is present in chilies makes them hot and is used as an analgesic in topical ointments, nasal sprays and dermal patches to relieve pain. The chemical irritants are also used in manufacturing, pepper spray and tear gas as a chemical irritant. These are less lethal weapons used for control of crowds. Chilies are also eaten by birds, contributing to seed dispersal. In crop defense, farmers use chilies against elephants. A few rows of the pungent fruit are planted around the crops, creating a buffer zone, and the elephants are reluctant to pass. Chili dung bombs, which are bricks made by mixing dung and chili, and they are burned to create a noxious smoke and keep the hungry elephants out. Now the second spices, Piper nigrum, belongs to family Piperaceae. Common name is black pepper. The description of this pepper plant, you can see here in the picture, the Piper plant. It is a branching, climbing, perennial shrub cultivated in the hot and moist parts of India. The branches are stout, trailing and rooting at nodes. The leaves are entire and variable. Flowers minute in spikes, usually dioecious. The fruits ovoid or globose, bright red when ripe. Seeds usually globose. The testa is thin and the albumen is hard. The cultivation practices. The cultivated types are bisexual and monoecious. Mostly cultivated as a mixed crop in the homestead gardens. The vines are trailed onto the trees like mango, coconut or arecanut. It is also grown as an intercrop or cardamom, along with coffee. It grows up to an altitude of 1500 meters but thrives best at 500 meters. It requires a warm, humid climate and a rainfall over 200 centimeters. The pepper flowers are usually pollinated by rainwater, and a soil rich in humus and nutrients is best suited for pepper. The propagation techniques, it can be propagated either vegetatively or through seeds, wherein there are two types of vegetative shoots are preferred for planting. One is runners, which include the bottom parts, and the terminal shoots, which are present in the top regions. Usually the runners are used for propagation. The planting is done in July-August and severe sun is avoided. There is a need for high level of nitrogenous manuring. There are two crops in a year, one in the month of August and the other one in March, wherein the whole spikes are removed, they are dried in the sun for 3 to 4 days. The fruits are separated from the stalk by beating the dried spikes with a stick or trampling under the foot. The outer skin becomes black and wrinkled on complete drying for a week. In this picture, you can see the pepper fruits. Now coming to the uses, the pepper fruits are used as spice and condiment. Fresh green pepper is used in making pickles. Black and white pepper is also used as a seasoning for food. It is used for preserving meat. Mostly it is used for its characteristic aroma and pungent taste. Pepper stimulates the flow of saliva. In the pic, you can see the black pepper that which we are using. Now coming to the third spice, that is cinnamon xylanicum, belongs to family Lauraceae. The common name is cinnamon, or it is also called as dalchini. You can see the plant cinnamon xylanicum in the pic. In the description, it is a moderate sized evergreen tree. The trees are small with aromatic bark and leaves. It grows in moist, well-drained soils and rarely reach up to 15 to 20 meters in height. It has thick, simple leaves, smooth margin, oval or lanceolate with grey branches. The veins are roughly parallel to each other. The young leaves are red and mature to a deep green. You can see in the picture here. The small bisexual flowers are greenish to yellow on panicles and are borne in clusters. The fruit is a drupe. Cultivation practices. Cinnamon is a tropical plant and therefore it grows best in warm areas with high humidity and average temperature of 27 degrees centigrade. Cinnamon can be grown in wide range of soils. The highest quality bark is obtained when the trees are grown in sandy soils rich in humus. It grows best when planted in full sun. An average annual rainfall of 1250 to 2500 millimeters is preferred for the cultivation of cinnamon plant. Propagation. Cinnamon can be grown from the seeds or it can be also vegetatively propagated. Commercially, it is cultivated through cuttings or by air layering. The seeds should be collected, washed and dried, and it should be planted as soon as possible after extraction since they do not remain viable for a long time. The seeds are planted in prepared nursery beds or polythene bags, and the germination usually occurs after approximately 20 days. The seedlings are transplanted to the field after about 3 months. The vegetative propagation is from cuttings or layering. A cutting is usually taken by removing a partially mature shoot with at least one node for an established mother plant. The shoot then be planted in polythene bags and the seedlings are transplanted within 12 to 18 months. Harvesting and processing is done in the wet season, cutting the shoots close to the ground. In processing, the shoots are first scraped with a semicircular blade and then rubbed with brass rod to loosen the bark, which is split with a knife and peeled. You can see the cinnamon tree here, which is scraped. Uses: the pieces of dry cinnamon bark, squills or grounds are used in flavoring baked goods. The oil extracted is used for flavoring or as a scent in perfumes. Bark is used as a spice. It is principally employed in cookery as a condiment and a flavoring material. You can see the dried cinnamon bark here. It is also used in the preparation of chocolate, used in savory dishes of chicken and lamb. In US, cinnamon and sugar are used to flavor cereals, bread-based dishes such as toast and fruits. It is used for flavoring alcoholic beverages such as cinnamon flavored whiskey. The powder is used in soups, drinks and sweets. These are the references which I have used for the preparation of this e-content. Thank you.